Hello everyone and welcome back to Chad Champ's Adventures through Major League Baseball. Today is an off day. No American League Series game today because the Mariners wrapped up Game 4 in the series sweep and they punched their ticket to the World Series in yesterday's game. So we will be just moving on to the World Series. That'll be the next... well, actually, we're still going to do the National League Championship Series, which I have not recorded yet, so I have no idea who wins or anything. But, yeah, we still have National League Series National League Championship Series, Game 6 tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, right here, youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. And all the baseball stuff will revert to just the 1 p.m. upload. Had a couple of those like triple uploads days with the MLB stuff uploading twice, National League and American League Championship Series, but it'll all go back to 1 p.m. Pacific time starting today. Yeah, Chad Champ. We are running down this season, I should say. We'll get a quick update on the standings because this is the easiest thing for the game to load. We are 6.5 games behind the Cubs, both on win streaks of at least 3 and 6-4 in their last 10. Division looking pretty similar. Looks like the Cubs have had quite a few more. Well, no, 36, 60, 66, 38, and 26 is a different number, whatever. But looking pretty good. Looking good. In the wild card, that's kind of where we need to keep our focus. Phillies had like a really good run and then have fallen off since. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They are 4 games back. We are a half game back of Atlanta, though I think we're going to... And surprisingly, because the Padres have been kind of slipping over the last 10 games, we're not too far off the pace. It's about 2.5 games, 3 games-ish, something like that for first place in the wild card. Let's see what we have today for today's video. We'll also kind of count out how many episodes are left. I believe there are 2 episodes left in this, including this one, but I could also be wrong. We get this first game in St. Louis, and then we'll get, I think, the middle game in the Mets series, and then the first game or the second game in the Dodgers series. So there are 3 episodes left, including this episode. This has not been up for a while because I ended up cutting some of the off days out. Some of the off days out of the, what's it called? The playoffs. So it just kind of truncated it, condensed it a little bit. But this will actually work out well because there will be a couple of days off in the World Series, and that's where we will be able to finish out. I hit the wrong button. Be able to finish out this series, barring any sort of playoffs. And then we'll move on to our next series, our next sports spectacular 1-0 win against Detroit. Pitched pretty well, I will say. We have a big series coming up against Chicago. Very important game. Games. Very important. Look at that shirt. That is a shirt that Chad Champ would wear. That kind of looks like a shirt I would wear. Heck of a performance, Chad. How's it feel to get your first complete game on the big stage? Feels fantastic. I just wanted to once again acknowledge how delighted the organization has been with your development. Keep up the good work. Yeah, I forgot that I did a pretty complete game. Lost game 2 of that series to Detroit. That's a big loss right there. That puts us like 7 games behind the Cubs. Let's see what our thing is today. I haven't had great durability, stamina. That might be worth control. Probably just go with a long distance run, honestly. Bunting practice, sprints, long distance throwing. Probably just go on a long distance run, I guess. Bullpen session. One of them's already at the current cap. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll go with that long distance run. We'll get a little durability, a little stamina. Upgrade that. Home runs over 9. And we'll see how this series against the Cubs goes. It's going to be a big, important... big, important... He runs like a champ. 12-5 loss. That's not good. We're hanging by a thread in this race. Let's not do ourselves in. If we sweep this series, we could wake up with some hope. Never say die. Let's compete. Did they not? Did they forget what happened? We just lost 12-5, and he's like, let's sweep this series. Okay, 10-7 win. 3-0 win. All right. We'll get a little bit of an update here in just a moment on the standings. I'll show some stuff. Here is your starting lineup and your pitching matchup. Jack Flaherty, 11-13, 168.2 innings with 158 strikeouts, and even 4 on the ERA. Chad Champ, we're back at home, baby. 4-2 with 52 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts, and 2.94 ERA. We have some hot hitters in our lineup, a couple cold hitters in our lineup as well, and we will be batting 9th overall, or 9th in the lineup, I should say. Go with that active loadout. Hey, while you're waiting for this to load, go ahead and scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Chad Champ will post on the off days. The final 2 regular season games will post on the off days in the World Series between games 2 and 3 and games 5 and 6. So it'll start in Seattle, shift to Los Angeles, and then shift back to Seattle if necessary. We have played the Dodgers in the season, and I don't think it went well. They have a lot of cold hitters, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All of them batting very cold. But welcome on into Milwaukee. We have Brewers action. For some reason, a Cardinals jersey like right there. 82-67 against whatever their record is. I don't know if St. Louis is really in the playoff hunt. We are tenuously in the playoff hunt. 8 starts with a 4-2 record, a 2.94 ERA. Like I said, 52 innings, 50 hits. I don't like that. WHIP of .98, 28 strikeouts, 1 walk. We cut down the hits in the last start. Full 9 innings, 1-0 win. Feels pretty good. And we'll see what we can do here. Back where it all started in Milwaukee. 2.5 games back in the wild card. 5 games back in the National League Central. That's bad. That's very bad. I don't like the look of us making the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, that'll be the last we'll ever see of Chad Champ. Got him. That's a beautiful strikeout right there. Is that 3 pitches? 3 pitches, 1 strikeout? I think it'll mean that we'll get an even 30 episodes out of this, which is approximately 15 hours of content. Probably longer, if I'm being frank. There's another nice strike right there. This is episode number 28. We'll have 2 more after this. I'm really interested to see how I do in the World Series. Kind of curious to see if the Dodgers clinch in the next game. That'll be tomorrow. Again, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Ooh, nice dive. I like it. Throw the ball in! He ran that out for a double. I appreciate the effort. We'll have to deal with 3 games in a National League ballpark, which is interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but it also is helpful to me that it's only 3 games and not 4. Oh, he's going to get to third. We started this inning so strongly, and it is quickly falling apart. We're good. We're good. Just take a deep breath. Settle down. No big deal. No big deal. Hopefully the bats can wake up today at home. Oh, nope. Okay, just kidding. Well, that'll be a 1-0 lead for St. Louis here. Wow. So we had a 3-pitch strikeout and then immediately faltered. Just immediately. Not good. So I think, let's see, we're at 11 minutes or so in this video. I had the game running for a couple of minutes. I believe I crossed the 15 days played in this video game just moments ago. I was looking at it the other day and it was like, oh my god. Settle down. I had played it for, I had 14 days, 23 hours, and like 47 minutes. Just like, wow. Wow. I don't know why you want this curveball. Ooh, wow. Got him on the outside. So it's either been strikeouts or hits. That's it. No no groundouts, no flyouts, no nothing. Boom, look at that emphatic punch out too. There we go. I'm locating well. Feeling okay. Feeling all right. Did give up a couple of hits here early, but that's all right. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, never mind. We're fine. All right. Whoo. I thought that was gone. All right. 2 hits, 1 run, an error charged to Milwaukee somehow. I'm not 100% sure how that happened or why that happened, but we'll see. The bats don't do a thing in the top or the bottom of the first. See if we can settle down here and give ourselves It takes like a couple of seconds to figure out, like, okay, where is this pointed? Where do I need to go? Oh, they're on the banister. Saw a pretty good number of Xbox Series S's the other day. It's like, oh, cool. If I get a new console, I might have to get a new computer. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I probably could just clean the hard drive off of this laptop that I'm using. Maybe just try and give it a hard reset. Uninstall, reinstall a bunch of stuff. Because I've talked about it a bunch, but there's like... and a Microsoft update came through and it broke a file that did not allow me to launch a video production. Adobe Premiere was just like, oh yeah, I can't launch this. I don't know what you want me to do, but I can't find this connection point. Too bad. So it's like, oh good. Now I just have to record everything one shot and like pray that it doesn't need editing. But in addition to that, this computer has been used heavily for almost 2 years. And, like the Series X, honestly, would probably be the way for me to go. Because I still do have, like, some physical games here and there. I just bought 2K physically. 2K22 physically. Not that that has like a upgrade program or anything. You have to buy that one twice. Dual entitlements, not great on that. But in order to take advantage of like the 60 frames and like the filed away higher, better tech specs, I probably need to get a new PC to be able to run that, because if I try to run this too hard, like I'm kind of running it at like minimum, like this looks fine. It looks fine. But if I try to boost it too much with like the FPS, or like trying to run it much higher bitrate quality of the video, it's like the encoder's overloaded, and I'm like, oh god, like this thing feels like it's just falling apart. 1-0 still our score. But if I can maybe find a reasonably priced desktop that I could like maybe pay off over the course of like 24 months or something like that. Maybe that's a way to go. And then take advantage of some of those specs with the Series S, 68 frames a second, and try and maybe make the videos look a little cleaner. I think they look fine. Visuals have never been like a super big concern. Plus, I play so many like old shit games that like it doesn't matter. Wow, we're 5 games back. 5 games behind Chicago. A win here would be really helpful. Offense. Pittsburgh, way down there. 49-101. They've already lost 100 games. Yikes. I don't actually know if that's... Oh, hello? My head's in the way? But I was like, oh, man. It was only like a payday Friday, too, where I was like, fuck. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I won't do that. Whew, that was a pretty tight play there. Pretty tight play. Plus, I was watching a stream the other day talking about how, like, audio quality is probably more important than visual quality, just because people watch streams and have, like, other stuff going on, which I know is, like, very true for me. There are streams that I, like, sit down and, like, watch, but more often than not, especially when I worked at my old office job, it was just, like, it was just on. It was kind of background noise. Not even kind of. It was just background noise. Which wasn't to say that wasn't entertaining or anything, but more just to back up the point of, yeah, audio probably a little more important than visual. However, if you do sit down and watch, you know, watch streams or watch YouTube videos like that, you know, where you're fully invested in intent, cool. Thanks for choosing my video if you're watching this. I know this isn't the most popular series. This actually might be my least popular series. I do a lot of series. This one, not the most popular, but it does fold nicely into, hey, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. I like the more long form content. Maybe I need to tweak the tags or figure something else out. Oh, God, that was awful. That was awful. I'm glad that I passed on that four-seam fastball, but went for the knuckle curve. Watch for whatever he's going to throw outside of the zone. You stupid idiot. You fucking idiot. God damn it. That is pathetic. I literally said, whatever. If you've been watching any of the Mariners season this year, I'm sure there's been plenty of times where that's happened. The bats again not doing anything. We're down 1-0 here, top of the 4th. 34 pitches thrown. I think the last inning was a 9-pitch inning, so that's good. I think we were able to take advantage of that cold hitting middle to the bottom of the lineup. 5 through 8, something like that. I believe Arenado just got a hit. Speaking of series that are going on right now, or coming up here, tomorrow, that's right, Tuesday, we have a brand new series debuting. Theoretically, hopefully. It might end up being Fall Guys. But I should be able to get it done. I just got to get on top of it and get it going. Hopefully it doesn't need like too much like pre-work. But yeah, new series debuting tomorrow, 6 a.m. This one's the one I've been kind of sitting on for a little while. But I figured, you know what? First Tuesday of December. Go for it. Yeah, so Tuesday, brand new series. Wednesday, the return of a series that I enjoy doing. And actually does pretty decent view-wise. At least as far as, like, watch numbers are concerned. I actually saw a really kind of helpful tweet today. Somebody was tweeting about their... they had put up a pretty edited... I think it was edited. I don't know exactly what the video was. But I do follow them because they make... They're interesting. They're a good follow. Little Sia, I think. I can't remember. I always thought it was like Little Isha. And I was like, man, I read that wrong the first time. I'm an idiot. But she was a huge fan of Just Dance. And like did all this work and like actually ended up in the game, which is fucking awesome. But with the way that the music corporations have been attacking Twitch and YouTube, got a Bannister Man again. Invisibat Bannister Man. It was not viable for her to do that sort of content anymore. Like she was always streaming Just Dance, and like it became a thing where it's like, well, if you get 3 strikes, then you're going to be... Oh, that was out number 3. Your account's going to be banned, and she didn't want to lose that, so she's been shifting to more of like a variety stuff. She's doing some like Mass Effect, that's the word, the game I was thinking of. Mass Effect, and doing, you know, that sort of stuff, which more power to her, not complaining at all. But she did do a video in Just Dance that was doing really well. Had well over 100,000 views, which is awesome. But I noticed, and this is not, I'm not trying to be disparaging or rude in any way, shape, or form, but I did notice that, that's a strike, sir. What the fuck? Her watch time, average watch time, was pretty low. I don't know what a good, like, average watch time is. I've seen this tweet where the watch time was pretty low. It was, like, in the 2-minute mark. And I've seen it where the average watch time is around 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh, this is... I don't know if it's creator specific, if it's game specific. The other creator was Andy Cortez, and I believe it was... Oh, shit, I don't remember the game. Fuck, what was the game? I am totally blanking on what the game was. I kind of like, not to make my argument. Not that I'm making an argument, I just, you know, is the Just Dance viewership way different from a watch time standpoint than, I want to say Returnal, but I don't think that's right. It was earlier this year. I want to say it was Returnal. But it just it was nice to see that. Like, I think, I feel like there's a lot in the streaming and the content creation space that's weird, and a lot that I think, maybe it's just because I'm not following people who are open with it, but it just seems like it's kind of kept under wraps. And a lot of people are like, you know, like, oh, would that Twitch leak happen? A lot of people are like, hey, don't look at the list and see, you know, who's making what. And then you're kind of like looking at it and it's like, well, no, this is like, frankly, oh, nice try. I appreciate the effort. Frankly, it's kind of a wake-up call to be like, hey, the revenue that people are bringing in at the very top tier is such it's like a large amount of revenue, which good for them. But so few people are even making like minimum wage at, you know, doing this sort of thing. And I think like it should be probably used to be like, hey, Twitch, your revenue split probably should be higher. I don't know why you need half my sub money, you know? Not that I'm raking in huge dollars on that platform or anything, but to have a sub and be like, oh, basically I split this 50-50. When there's millions of streamers and there's people who are making a lot of money on it. I feel like people don't talk a lot about in that same kind of vein. I don't feel like a lot of people talk about view times and watch, or view counts and watch times either. Again, you know, could just be the circles I'm in. Keep it kind of quiet, which is fine. Ooh, an item reward. So it was refreshing to see that. And I feel like even if it were a thing that people talked about, it would kind of be like the money thing, or even like sub counts on Twitch were kind of like a thing that was like, hey, shh, keep that to yourself. Now it's just kind of flaunted everywhere, which was why I thought it was so weird that people were like, keep that private. Make sure that stays private. It's like, well, fuck off. People have sub count numbers in their fucking on screen. It's not like, you know, they're trying to get to certain numbers to do giveaways and shit. And it's like, that's fine. It's just one of the few times I've seen people kind of openly show like, hey, view count and damn it. View count and watch time, you know, kind of just in the open. We are still losing this game 1-0. I feel like this is going to be a pretty detrimental loss if we do indeed lose this game. Getting back on topic. There you go. One away here, top 6. We're pitching pretty well, 58 pitches through the first, or 57 pitches through the first 5 innings or so. The bat's quiet. I think we're going to miss out on the playoffs. The biggest problem that we're going to run into, and I've said this before, but just as a reminder, the Dodgers are our final series of the season. And it affected Milwaukee in the Mariners season that I was doing, where they were right there. They just needed, I think, like one win. And the Cardinals, I believe, were the team they were kind of, where they were battling with. But they got the losses that they needed from the Cardinals. They just couldn't get that win to help them send it to a game 163. And then that threw off my whole schedule because I didn't like anticipate no game 163. Fly ball. 2 away in the top of the 6th. I don't think we'll get around to bat again. I'm kind of surprised that they had me bat that other time. But was not the case. Left me in. Probably didn't want to go too deep into the bullpen. Maybe the bullpen, pardon me, doesn't have the arms. I don't know. That was a nice quick inning. That was a A breeze right on through. 2 hits for the Brewers. Still charged with that error. Not 100% sure where that was. I would guess it would be on one of the hits from earlier, but I just don't know. Like maybe the one that was that went up the third baseline. But still nothing doing for the offense. 1-0. St. Louis leads as we are in the top half of the 7th inning. I think we're starting to get into the cold hitters here. Fouled away. Actually, should check on the video upload that is currently working. 50% or so. Getting close to 600 subscribers over on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Or right here, I should say, on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. If you haven't, please consider just hitting that subscribe button. I'll be in your feed playing interesting stuff. Got some what I think are fun new ideas. Or not new, I don't know. What I think are some fun ideas coming on up here. Wrapping up Halo. Wrapped up Halo. These are slightly out of order in the recording. The way they're recorded. Wrapped up the Halo first-person shooter campaigns leading into Infinite. That launches on Wednesday. So that'll be your Thursday morning video. Friday might be the Fall Guys video I'm going to record after this. But I also might end up with a couple of Forza Horizon videos. Oof. Slap that right on through. 95 speed. There's a big Xbox Demo Fest starting on Tuesday as well, which should be interesting. Ooh, bobbled it a little bit, but did still get out number 3. Only giving up 5 hits in 7 innings. That is good. That's less than a hit per inning, which is what I'm looking for. And they are going to pinch hit Tyrone Taylor. He's going to pinch hit here in the 7th, so that'll do it for the champ. And the Cardinals will win 4,109 XP. Just to be clear, that's more XP than I've ever gotten in the Halo Infinite Beta because their XP system is broken. I realize that probably makes me sound like an ass, but fix your shit. You already have a scoring system. It was a 1. I'm going to get charged with a loss. I gave up 1 run in the first, and that was it. Chad Champ, 7 innings, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned run. And they just could not get anything across. 4 hits accounted for on the Brewers side of things. Jack Flattery, he'll get the win. 7.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, no earned runs. So that is an unfortunate loss for the champ. Pretty good innings there. 14 in the first, 11, 9, 10, 13, 7, 10. So not bad at all. Couple of goose eggs in the hit column in innings 2 and 3. Not really getting myself in any danger. Started out, it's weird because I started out so well. sure the clutch regressed, because that one is usually the one. Yeah. Clutch. Okay. Got that first strikeout on like 3 pitches, and then it just didn't quite go as well as I thought it would continue to go through the remainder of that inning. Gave up the 1 run, and that was enough for St. Louis to get the victory. So that'll do it for episode number 28 of Chad Champ. Thank you so much for watching. 2-3 in their last 5 games, including a couple of 1-run losses to Detroit and to St. Louis. We have not a ton of games to go. We have 6 more against St. Louis and 6 against the Mets and the Dodgers. Speaking of the Mets and the Dodgers, that's who you can check out tomorrow in Los Angeles, Game 6 of the NLCS right here, 1 p.m. Pacific time. YouTube.com/SeanSourceRex. Scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. Game 2 of the Mets series at home. That is where we will be in the next episode number 29. Episode 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe we will get start number 1, or the start for game number 1 here in Los Angeles. So currently 4-3 with a 2.75 ERA. 59 innings pitched, a whip of .95, 36 strikeouts. Not doing too shabby, but it has been a little up and down. I was kind of hoping to get something on the board there, but alas, nothing came to fruition. So we will drop to 4-3 and get charged with a loss, even though it was only a 1-inning or a 1-run game. There you have it. We will see you next time in Milwaukee again, but against New York. We'll see how we're doing. Let's check it. We'll do a quick standings update. The elimination number is 7 in the National League Central. It is 10 in the wild card. Interestingly enough, we have teams tied. Atlanta and San Diego both tied for tied for that first wild card spot, 85 and 65. We are 3 games back, though we have a shot, have a chance. We're gonna have to get in. We're gonna need some luck. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the National League Central crown, because I think we're probably a little too far back for that with the losses to Chicago, but also to St. Louis and to Detroit. So we'll see. We'll pick it up next time. Episode number 29 coming your way between games 2 and 3 of the World Series. Seattle taking on ? Game 6 tomorrow. NLCS. Game 7, if necessary, Wednesday. Or Wednesday, you can catch World Series game number 1. So this will be back either Friday, December 10th, or Saturday, December 11th, depending on tomorrow's game. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good day or something. Good game. Go Sports. There we go. Go Sports.